What's good, YouTube? It's your man BG Tech Life, and we got the Z Flip 4 on the desk. Now, with the Flip 4 and the Flip 3, I can see why people just off looks alone would think these devices is not a big difference between the Flip 3 and the Flip 4. Well, I'm here to tell you guys it's a big difference. That huge difference, guys, is that the Flip 4 is actually a daily driver. When I first received my Flip 3, I initially knew that the battery was just so bad. I mean, I still carried the Flip 3, but I carried more than one phone. So I would never be in a situation where I'm just dependent on one phone. But the Flip 4, guys, actually, even as this phone is still learning my usage patterns, the battery life is way better than the Flip 3. So I could actually see somebody leaving out the house with this device as their primary device and actually probably getting through a day with this device, or just not having horrendously horrible battery life like you would have on the Flip 3. The thing is, they made the battery just bigger, guys, 300 milliamps bigger. But then combined with that, this phone has a new processor. So the new processor has this phone running really well. The new processor combined with 120 hertz has this phone running really smooth and really good, but at the same time is optimizing the use of the battery. So not only does it have a bigger battery, the processor actually makes better use of the battery, so you can carry this thing around for longer. And also, even putting it under immense stress during a battery life test while I was still learning my usage, it did not bend, break, or fold and become really hot. The thermals on this device are really good. I've noticed I haven't felt this device getting hot. I've been in Twitter, I've been on, and you guys know Twitter Spaces almost melted some phones, it seems like. It's just a big difference when it comes to a processor and a battery, guys. Yes, the physical aspect of this device, they have the same, they're the same device, they look the same, they operate kind of in the same way. This device is going to be the device that you could actually buy, the time you could actually buy a Flip, take it out with you, get some use out of it, and not have it die on you just immediately super fast like the Z Flip 3 was doing. So that's why the Z Flip 3 couldn't be anybody's primary daily driver, but this phone with the processor updated and optimizing the battery and them actually making each part of the battery smaller, because what they got going on in this device, guys, it's so hard to put batteries in these flip phones because they're cut in half. Then you got all the parts that are inside and you have to find space for the battery. It's actually two batteries in this device, one up top, one up bottom, and they're both I guess a little bit bigger to squeeze that extra 300 milliamp, which made all the difference. I'm just a guy that's a YouTube reviewer, so I always keep 2 or 3 phones on me at a time because I just love smartphones. Even before I was on YouTube, I had 2 phones, but just as a person that's a normal consumer that just has one phone, now I feel like, yes, this may not be the battery life king, guys, but you can take this device out, you can get some use out of it, and it's just not dying ridiculously fast. So it's definitely a big difference between the Flip 3 and the Flip 4, guys. It's just a performance difference, a battery difference. You can just get way more use out of it. It's way more usable in everyday situations. And that's the thing with these Flips is, with them being able to fold the device in half and make it super compact, now we have the challenge of making it just as usable as making it a good cell phone, period. It's a foldable, but we done folded it in half and we done made it kind of complicated to deal with as far as engineering goes. Now we have to make it still a good phone, and they were able to do this. This is a foldable, but at the same time, it's a good phone, guys. So just letting y'all know, if you got a Flip 3 and you dealing with the battery life issues, or you just you're not satisfied with the Flip 3 but you like this form factor, it's definitely worth it to try a Flip 4 out, because it'll just be a better off it basically looks like the same body, but the internals make it a way easier daily driver. But yeah, shout out to you guys that subscribe. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. It's your man BG Tech Life. If you're not following me on Twitter and Instagram, follow me BG_Tech Life. It's your man BG. I'm out. Peace.